Still love working out after all these years. That's called the lateral lunge pull. If you haven't seen it, that's a ring for my kids to swing on. But hey, listen, 41 years now. I've been a therapist and conditioning specialist and rehabilitationist. And when I look back at what led to the development of the CHEK Institute, it was the fact that over and over again, I had people being referred to me by doctors, by chiropractors, by physical therapists, osteopaths, acupuncturists. And what I would see is the patients had had the same treatment approach over and over again. They might have been referred to 5 different doctors, but when I looked through the paperwork, they all just used a different drug or a different needle or a different thing, but they took the same approach. And they didn't use what's called a differential diagnosis. So all the way back in the beginning of my career, my biggest question was always, what causes that? And then I would go look and investigate my patients. And over time, I begin to realize, wow, people that have chronic liver stress often have chronic rotator cuff problems or chronic problems in their right neck, or people that smoke cigarettes have a hard time developing muscles in their neck and traps, no matter how hard they lift weights, because of the irritation of the lung and the reflex relationship to the neck muscles. And on it went. And so I begin to develop maps. And memorizing, okay, when this shows up, look here, 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 and here to see which of those, which ultimately led to the development of the CHEK totem pole system, which is the hierarchy of control systems. So when I saw 15 or 20 things going on at once, I could say, oh wow, if the person's teeth aren't working and the jaw's not fitting together properly, that can cause all sorts of stuff. And if their eyes aren't working or their atlas aren't, so I went through, studied all the scientific literature, and then built this hierarchical system that was based on how the body responds so that it can survive under threat in nature and based on my clinical experience. And so the CHEK Institute's training programs is really a comprehensive system of taking the hard work and the years and years of clinical development. I had like 15 years of clinical experience before I even launched the Institute. So the information that's now available to you at a very, very reasonable price through Black Friday, beginning right down with HLC1, all the way through the CHEK programs, to CHEK Academy, the prerequisites, every bit of it is a holistic integrated system, and there's nothing like that out there. So if you're a massage therapist, if you're a strength coach, a personal trainer, an osteopath, a chiropractor, a physical therapist, even a medical doctor that realizes you keep seeing the same things over and over again in people, and oftentimes what you give them gives them temporary relief but doesn't ever seem to really pull the root of the problem out, my courses are absolutely identical for you. The CHEK Institute's been a multidisciplinary system from the very day that I started it, with medical doctors and all the other professionals I mentioned sitting in class together, sharing together, cross-fertilizing together, helping open our eyes to different ways of seeing, perceiving, assessing, and comprehending how these things take place and how to deal with the real issues. So if you look in the information box below, you can see our Black Friday specials. There's a link there. Have a look at what's available to you. I think you'll find it fascinating. I poured my heart and soul into this, and you're going to get the advantage of 41 years of my hard work and synthesis. And I must say that I'm deeply grateful and proud of the CHEK professionals all over the world who are literally helping millions of people. There's over 63,000 people that have come through the Institute, many of them in very elite positions in sports teams and medical facilities, corporations, and they have applied these teachings beautifully. And that's what keeps the CHEK Institute successful. And I just really invite all of you to not only take responsibility for looking into yourself and learning how to manage yourself so you can live and love more fully and have more freedom in your life, but also giving that gift to your clients and your patients, because we really should be giving them the best we can. And I have synthesized a hell of a lot for all of you so you can learn it fast, efficiently, and be effective in just a few hours of training. So look down in my information box bio area below. You got all the links to the Black Friday specials. You can get up to 50% off. If you buy one course, you get 10% off. 2, you get 20% off. 3, you get 30% off. So enjoy. Great deals and great education.